What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, it is appreciated. And today is the 4th of July. So happy 4th of July. But instead of going and shopping for fireworks, I am actually heading to the junkyard right now for hopefully a good find. Now, as you guys know, I have not had any luck getting the 280ZX to run, which has led me to kind of want to just go to swap the motor instead. And you guys probably already know that I already have an extra motor. I have a Q50 DET, which is a turboed VQ motor that came out of the Nissan Glorias. And I've had that for a little bit, and the plan was to put that in the 350. But as the 350 runs and drives, but the 280ZX doesn't, it kind of makes more sense to swap the motor into that. The only thing, of course, that I would need is a transmission to hook up to that engine. And ideally, what I've been wanting is a CD08 or a CD09 because I've seen the swap done before on Alex from Fitment Industries Nissan Gloria with just an adapter plate. So that's what I've been looking for. And if you know those transmissions, everybody wants an arm and a leg for them. So even though it's the 4th and I had work today, as soon as I got off, I was like, I need to come. The only issue is I do not know if they are standard because the website didn't say automatic or standard. So we're here hoping that they're standard and that I can pull that transmission out. So wish us luck. Womp womp. First one is a fail. This is unfortunately automatic, but it did have some Nismo mats, which I actually needed seats or mats for my 350, so this works out. I also found something I needed from a Q50 that I'll show you guys here in a bit. So we got one more car to check, and so far it's not a complete loss. Also, huge shout out to Kevin. Coming here was his idea in the first place because this son of a gun found a CD09 for 150 bucks here. So since then, I've been on the lookout for my own stuff. Okay, back home with our little haul that we got for today. Again, sad that we didn't find a standard transmission for the 280ZX, but we got a couple other little things. Again, the search for that will go on, and in the meantime, I'll still be continuing to try and get the 280ZX to run. But here is what we found for today. Number one are those floor mats, which honestly, they're in pretty dang good condition. Can use a little bit of a cleaning, but I mean, whoever had them before, I say kept them pretty nice. And the next thing was a driver's side taillight, which works perfect for an issue that I'm having. Because I haven't really talked about it, but my Q50 has been nothing but problems since we wrapped it. Of course, now the warning isn't popping up, but anytime I've been turning on my headlights or if they're on auto and they switch on, my car throws a code that's like a speed code that you get from a wheel speed sensor, and it does not allow my car to like drive properly. And while all that is happening, the passenger side taillight does not turn on. And I thought maybe the bulb was bad or the plug got fried or something like that. But I had Nick come over, we tested it, the wire is fine, and it's actually getting power all the way up until the taillight. So either one, my taillight has a short in the actual taillight itself, or we have to dive deeper and it's like the actual module that controls all that. In the event that that taillight is what's causing the issue, basically I would have had to spend like $300, $200 on a brand new taillight just to crack it open again and recreate lenses. Whereas this is already cracked and I don't have to worry about it. So I could just build the lens off of it if this works. And the last things that I got were these little guys. And again, shout out to Kevin for taking these out for me. But the clips for these oh shit handles is so stupid because it's just those little metal clips and they have to like sit in here properly, and if not and you try pushing them in, they literally fall. So my stock ones are in here for both sides and then one of the ones on there. And I honestly was just thinking I was going to have to run it like that forever because no one's just going to give me the clips and I can't find them online. But again, I lucked out a little bit. Glad there was a Q50 there. It's the first time I've seen one. And then again, the floor mats, because the Z does not have any at all. And I've been meaning to get some, and even though I'm not like the biggest like Nismo stuff on 350 guy, getting Nismo floor mats for $6 is something I just couldn't pass up.
Thanks for doing the burnout. Run! Run! Run!
Behold the aftermath of the 4th of July. You just get shrapnel pieces on the top of your cars. Streets all dirty still, gotta come sweep all this up. For the most part though, I had a pretty good 4th of July. I was planning on vlogging more during fireworks and everything rather than using like my security camera footage and my cell phone footage, but Jiraiya got bit by an ant and had an allergic reaction like 5 minutes, 10 minutes before fireworks started and everything, and that kind of threw off my train of thought, because obviously my top priority was taking care of him, but hopefully the footage that was on there is still decent for you guys. But now that the 4th is all done, it's the next day. I'm gonna go ahead and pop out this tail light, throw that one in, and see if it fixes my issue. Okay, so for starters, tail light is working. So this at least solves the problem of having one of my tail lights out. So this has been on for a while now. Now we're gonna go inside, see, hopefully the warning has not come back. Okay, so far so good. The warning has not come back yet, which is a really good sign. Still pretty weird to me that the taillight is what was causing that warning, because it's like a speed warning, again, that like you get with your wheel speed sensors when there's an issue there, or like your brakes or something like that. So it's weird that it's like an electronic component, but I think the reason is because the car is like, oh, one of your brake lights is out, so you can notify people behind you that you're slowing down, and it doesn't want you to go like so fast because of that reason. Kind of dumb, kind of smart, depending on how you look at it, but we fixed the issue. Only thing now is I have to take this lens off and either rebuild another clear lens for it, or see if I can manage to take this guy off without messing it up and then just put that one on. So it turns out your boy's just an idiot. I took this taillight apart, getting it ready for the process of either painting all of this silver so I can clear it, or just taking all like the hardware stuff out and putting it into the other one. And while I was taking it off, I got to the point where I unplugged this guy, which goes right here. However, on that taillight, it's happened before, but the entire, like, not just the little plug comes off, but this piece comes off as well, in which case there's just 3 pins behind it. And while I was putting that one back on yesterday, I was like, why is this being such a pain in the ass to go back in? It seems odd for some reason, but like, got it. There was just something that seemed a little off about it. So today, while I was taking it off, again, the whole housing piece came off, exposing just the 3 pins. And I was like, you know what? Remembering that it was a little difficult yesterday, I wonder if this is just flipped backwards, but that would be dumb. So I flipped it, plugged it back in for shits and giggles, and look at that. It's freaking working, which also means the code is now gone. So this whole time that I have been super frustrated about that issue, because I spent money replacing stuff that didn't fix it, could not drive my car at night, and just all the other issues that came with that was all because I had a plug backwards. So not only did I not need to buy the wheel speed sensors and all that, which I knew, I also did not need to buy this tail light. But I guess like if it wasn't for buying the tail light, I wouldn't have figured out what the issue was, and I could have ended up spending more money buying a brand new tail light. Then I would have been really pissed, because this was only like $15 because it was cracked and everything. So not the end of the world, just kind of dumb. Now the compressor for my 350 decided to give out. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because when I turn the car on, the controller's on, the system's on, everything's running. There's no air leaks anywhere from the system, and it just stops at 60 psi. And it's not like the system shuts off at 60 psi so that it's like the sensor. It just like continuously tries to fill up with air, but will not get past 60 psi. So I do have another one on the way. And ideally, I would like to run a dual compressor system and like have the compressor set up back here somewhere. That looks really nice. As of right now, I just ordered the one. I'll get another one at some point when the funds are more available. I swear it out though, constant issues. All right, but I am gonna be heading out to the junkyard again, either later this afternoon or tomorrow. While I was there, I didn't realize there's a 300ZX that was also there. That's like the same year as Jonathan's, and he needs an ignition switch for that. He also thinks that one has some side skirts and some little bits, so we're gonna go take a look and try and get those. Back once again within 4 days. As you can tell, I literally just got off of work, but wanted to come take a look at this 300. Hopefully it has what we need. I also need one more clip for my Q50. Thank you for your sacrifice, Q. Because of you, I found the issue on mine and got some other stuff fixed. So I appreciate you.
Can I take the wing?
So this is the ZX that we came to look at. Poor thing, looks like it might have been like rolled. Main thing that we're coming to look for is an ignition, which it has, but we have no idea where the key is. It also has this little wing. I mean, personally, I don't love it, but it's up to you. I mean, if you want to take it.
Mine doesn't have one.
If you like it.
I mean, it's stock, that's the only thing. I don't know if I should take it.
And your taillights are good and everything?
My passenger one has a tiny like little crash in it, and I was debating just taking them, just in case I wanted to do something.
Yeah. We can have an extra set to do clears.
I think they're only like $15 a taillight.
Or something like that. The reflectors are in good condition. Also found this tire inflator. Not something that we need, but like as Nissan guys, it's definitely something cool to like collect. All the bolts, Jonathan.
There's like fucking 8 to hold in a taillight? 350s and 370s have 2. 2 or 3? 3.
Yeah, 350s have the easiest taillights in the world to take out. And thank you, 300ZX, for your sacrifice. So far, walking away with 2 taillights, a tire inflator from Datsun, just because it looks cool. There's one more 300 here. We can't really use any parts because it's a completely different year than what we need. But there might be cool Nissan stuff in there, so we're just gonna go check it out. This poor ZX is absolutely destroyed. I thought the last one was bad, but I mean, this one's just gutted, I guess. There's just nothing left. Dang, this little thing was tuned a long time ago. It's the crazy thing about like cars in here is obviously they all have their owners and their own little stories. This 350 is toast. This one definitely rolled. Damn, it looks like this one was standard too. Yeah, it is definitely standard. It's just too late to getting what I needed. All right, back home from the second trip to the junkyard within the past couple days. A little unfortunate we didn't find what Jonathan was looking for his ZX, and I didn't find what I was looking for my ZX. But he still got a nice come up with these taillights. Not that his really have any issues. I mean, this one's cracked slightly there, and this one's got a little chip in 2 spots here. So, I mean, they're in good condition. Knowing us, we were probably looking at clearing these anyway, so now we just have an extra set to do it without worrying about ruining what we have. And then, of course, with the clips that I got for the inside of my Q's handles, it doesn't look like it's falling apart anymore, and there just be holes in there because I legit thought it was just gonna have to stay that way. Also, I don't know how much I showed it while we were there, but this can is actually really cool. Of course, we'll never actually need it, but just to have it, it's just like a spare tire space saver. Shows you like an instructions back here on how to use it. Says Datsun on there. Nice, dirty, old, kind of goes with, you know, all the other Nissan stuff that we have. Plus, when I was walking out with it, I was like, this is all I have, and they're like, keep walking. So I didn't even have to pay for it, and if it's free, it's for me. So really happy just to find like a little thing to decorate. And of course, the floor mats for a car that wants to give me trouble. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video of just, you know, getting some parts for the cars that we needed, as well as just some 4th of July stuff. I know I've been slacking on content a little bit recently. It's been like a month, if not more, since the last video that I posted, but I have been stacking up money to do some more stuff to the Z. I'm currently working on something for the Z. I cleaned out one of the other vehicles and am starting another build soon. And then, of course, there's always working on this guy. So there is content being made in the background. I am going to be pushing more videos out, and I'm working on something that I'm super, super excited for, and I've been pushing kind of 2 things. I've been pushing for 2 big things in the background to happen that I've wanted to get done for years. So hopefully everything goes through with all that, and I can share that with you guys. So thanks again for watching. I hope you guys had a good 4th of July, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.